All right, Yahsha, let's talk about the women's tennis team in general. You know, we talk about sports here at Wayne State, and the women's athletic program as a whole has been great in back-to-back Sweet 16s for the women's basketball team, but tennis team was a Sweet 16 last year and looking to do better things this year.
Yes, of course. We just wanted to work really hard during the fall season to make it back to the Sweet 16 because that was a really cool experience and we really want to get back so we can do it again and try to do better.
Let's talk about GLIAC tennis. It's a little different than some of the other conferences. You've already had a season in the fall and you've got another season coming up in the spring.
Yes. So basically we play from the end of August through October. So our conference tournament is at the end of October, but I think it kind of gives us an edge over the other conference because we have like a solid main season. So in the spring, we've already kind of developed our chemistry with each other.
You've developed your chemistry to the point that you went undefeated, you won the GLIAC, and no matter what happens in the spring, you've already qualified for the NCAAs.
Yeah, that's really cool. So it's kind of good to be able to go into it just relaxed, but still looking to win more matches.
You're ranked 44th nationally in singles, and you're also one of the top doubles players, not just at Wayne State, but in the country. But at Wayne State, you've really made your mark as far as your one-loss record, both singles and doubles. Just talk about your experiences here.
This year, I just know that I really wanted to work hard, and me and Ann Lee really wanted to do well. And we had like so many goals, and we really wanted to obtain them. So we just worked really hard to be able to get to where we are. And we play really well together, so that helps a lot. Like we have good chemistry. We always get along.
Let's talk about Wayne State as a whole. We talked about the women's basketball team. We know the women's swimming team does well, softball. Women's athletics here really thrives. Just talk about how important that is to you to be at a school where they don't just make the women's sports an afterthought.
It's actually really cool because they make everybody feel like everybody's as equally as important. And just with so many teams doing well, it makes you want to do well too, because you don't want to be like the one team that's just lacking behind. So everyone's kind of pushes each other.
I was going to ask you that, if it does push you, and I would think that it does. I also know you see at the games, you see tennis players at football games, football players at tennis matches, basketball players at baseball games. It seems like the athletic department has its own little community and you all support each other, your own support system.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's good that everybody supports everybody. Even like we all have friends on different teams, and just if we can just get to one of their games or they can just get to one of our matches, it really makes a difference, especially in tough matches like Northwood or Grand Valley. Like everybody wants to see those matches and we all want to beat the same team, so it's good to have that support system.
As a senior, I'd assume you'll say the same thing that every senior I ever talk to says: time flew.
Yes, it was the quickest 4 years of my life, and I literally can't believe it's almost over.
It's almost over, but you do have a spring season, and you've got the NCAAs. What is your goal? What's your goal as an individual, as a singles player, as a doubles team, and what do you think this team's goal can be?
Individually, I just want to play well, continue to play well, try to win as many matches as I can just to contribute to my team. For doubles, I want to keep up the same pace me and Ann Lee have kept going. Like I want to keep winning, I want to keep getting along with her, just the chemistry is good, so I just want to keep that up. And as a team, I really think if we all get along, play well, practice well, and just support each other, that we can get back to the Sweet 16 and really surprise some people.
Last question I want to ask you. We're sitting in this beautiful facility, this indoor facility, and it's January.
Yes.
And you're able to practice and you're able to play. What difference has this building made for you as an individual player and for the tennis program as a whole?
It makes a big difference because we're not trying to find an indoor hitting time or court time. We can just come over here literally whenever we want and play, and it helps us because a lot of other teams don't have indoor facilities, so during this time they're probably just not practicing as much, so we're able to get an edge over everybody else and we're able to continue working towards the goal.
Yahsha, thank you so much. Good luck this spring.
Thank you so much.